1, 2, 3, 4. You probably don't even own 4 cars, but you want a house with 4-car garages. I'm gonna show you this one later in the video. I'm also gonna show you that one. And I've got a handful of other homes out here to show you in a brand new neighborhood in a top rated school district with low taxes. I will give you all of that information. We're gonna go inside at some point. I would tell you right now, but I'm gonna make you wait. Got a couple of things to show you, a couple of things to talk about. If we haven't met before, my name is Zach. My team and I, we sell new construction real estate here in DFW. Whether you are trying to build or you're trying to buy off a builder's inventory, whether you're here, you're trying to get here, I don't care. Give us a phone call. We want to get you connected with these builders so that you get the best deal possible. Here's the thing. There's somebody in there meeting with the builder right now. I don't know if they're going to get a good deal or not. They probably will. But they're not working with us. And then they're going to call us later and be like, Zach, what happened? And he's like, well, you didn't call. So I'll show you this one at the end of the video. I've got 4-car garages to show you. I've got other things down there. The one next door, game room, media room, and some really cool options. So let's go have some fun. All right, so before, I know I told you I'd show you the model, but you know, y'all, I wanna make you wait. So I've got a couple inventory homes that we're gonna look at. This is a Shaddock one. I'm gonna see if we can find a Windsor inventory that actually makes sense to walk, because otherwise it's just kind of like looking at wood. But this one is this is a round rock floor plan, so available for quick close or available for the options to build 4-bed, 4-bath, study, game room, media room, and count them, 1, 2, 3, 4-car garage. It's a win. Let's go take a look. And then of course, I will give you the price if you wait. So come on. So just kind of get a, how's it going, man? So, some study option. I don't know how I feel about the glass doors. I know people love them on studies, but if I'm honest, I would rather not have it because it's one more space that has to be cleaned when people come over. And so if my glass doors don't exist, I can shut the door and not have any sort of problem. Let's go. Oh, we got people working in there. Got a bathroom. What do you think? Glass doors, yay. Glass doors, no.
Glass doors, no.
Glass doors, no. I agree. Let's go right.
Plus, if you wanted to have guests over and you need to pull the blow mattress, they don't want to be staring out. There's a lot of problems.
Correct. So it looks like every bedroom is going to have its own ensuite. So we'll go across the hall. Got to kind of navigate. Garage. There's 2. There's bathroom 3. Oh, how's it going, man? Okay, so the challenge is sometimes when we film these houses, there's people in here working. So, you know, we do the best we can. Give you kind of a feel for it. But look at that. Look at that. Beautiful vault in the ceiling. Here's the thing. You got so many cool options. This is actually okay. All right. This is the model. So I know I skipped the primary bedroom, we skipped some other spaces. They're working, and this is actually the model home, or similar to the model that we're gonna walk through, and it's down there. That's where we started. So I'll actually show this to you fully furnished so you can kind of get an idea. But looking at this one on inventory, like I said, 3,400 square feet, currently $847 before we ever talk about discounts, before we ever talk about incentives, all that fun stuff. So let's go see what else we can find here in the neighborhood. All right, so normally we would wait until the model looks like that, but they're framing, and here's the thing. I looked at this floor plan and I absolutely love it. So I don't wanna wait, so they're framing. It's gonna get a little loud, We're gonna walk through, I wanna show you this one, because this house is over 4,100 square feet on one floor with the option of a 5th car garage. You're probably gonna be surprised by the price. So I wanna show you this. This is the Windsor model. And in terms of like build and quality, Windsor's gonna be one of those ones that, I don't wanna call them custom, but as close to custom as you can get without being custom. You know, wall movement, things, some of the things that they can do that other builders won't, which again, you would expect at this price point. Like I said, we'll show you around in here, and then I will give you the base pricing on this house. So you've seen it already, but we've got the floor plan down at the bottom. Just follow along and you watch my little face as we walk through the house. We're gonna start in the garage, so come on. So they have it configured with a 4-car garage. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's an option where this becomes 1, 2, 3, and then 2 more on that side to really give you the potential of a 5-car garage option. So we're gonna walk this way and come in through the house. Like I said, you're gonna have to use your imagination. We're gonna show you the floor plan so you can kind of see, and I cannot wait for this one to be done. How's it going, guys?
Let me show you the cabinet, mixed up, because in the plan that I was looking at, it looked like with that one wall in the back, I just had to move the refrigerator.
Okay, so this laundry room kind of runs like long and skinny, but look at what they did in the cabinetry. Model homes really smell really good. I wish I had something to give you like the scratch and sniff, because it smells like cookies, and I love that. So really cool things going on. Trying to be a little quiet because somebody else is having a meeting. They're buying a house, it's a whole thing. But some really cool stuff to show you. Let's go right here. We got a bedroom, and then keep following along. Okay, so we've got the floor plan. It's a new thing we're trying. If you hate it, tell me you hate it. But be nice about it. If you love it, follow along right down there on the floor plan. So we're gonna, okay.
The 5% of base elevation, walking,
All right, we've made it into one of the garages. It's carpeted, but it's because it's the model. So you can kind of see here, you've got all of your massive brick selections that you're gonna pick. So tons of options out here for white brick, red brick, gray brick, everything in between. And then of course you'll get to do all of your design with Shaddock. So this is the Shaddock home. Earnest money on something like this is probably gonna be about 5% of base price plus upgrades. So it could get a little pricey. We do have maybe the potential to negotiate on that. We just have to ask. So I got some more house to show you, but carpeted garage. So come on. Doors just open for us. We love that. Okay, now here's the thing. In this kitchen, they did the cafe mega upgrade range. I don't know what they paid for it, but it was probably pricey. It's very, might be worth it. I'd say it might not be. You've also got the fireplace in living room area and the fireplace in the dining room for when it actually gets cold here in Texas, which is not often. But let's go check out the rest. So I know what's gonna happen. You're gonna watch this video and you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna come out there and take care of it all by myself. And then I'm totally okay with you doing that. But here's the thing. I actually had somebody call me last week. They're like, Zach, we watched your videos. We need some help, but we're already under contract. And they're kind of in a bad way, not with this builder, but another builder. And I'm like, I can give you advice, but it's about all I can do. So you have questions about new construction, we need you to call us because we wanna help here in DFW. And oh my God. Look at this bathroom. You ready? 1, 2, 2.5, 3. I told you. So Windsor, Shaddock, tons of good options. I love these beams. Look at that. Beautiful quality home. Nice open light in a great area. I don't know what else I can tell you. That house is absolutely beautiful. I would say normally I'm not a fan of painted doors, but those doors, I could get behind that. So lots of really great options out here. I've shown you a couple of different inventory pieces. The next thing I want to do is I want to take you back into the office. I want to show you on the map and you're like, Zach, where the heck even are we? I need to show you that. We need to talk about tax rate. We need to talk about pricing and a couple other details that just might make this important. Specifically, when I tell you the tax rate, if I haven't told you already, it's a huge deal. And when I show you what's right over there on the map, you're gonna wanna buy a house out here. So let's go back to the office.
I have to admit, I am not in the market for a new home right now. But if I was, and my budget allowed it, I think I would seriously consider that Blackburn plan, the one that was framed that was not quite done yet. I stinking love that plan. The fact that it's 4,100 square feet or whatever it is on one floor, that would be probably, like I said, if budget allowed and things like that, I would probably be my choice of home that I would look at. So I promised you guys the map and of course all the pricing details. We got to get to it. So let's do the map. Got my map pulled up because if you're not from around here, you're like, where are we even talking about? And if you're from the DFW Metroplex, you're going to know exactly what we're talking about. So this is all of the beautiful expanding DFW. We were in Rockwall today, specifically on the north side. So you've got Rockwall, which is a major city right here. It's intersected by Highway 30, which gives you easy access back almost anywhere you need to get into the Metroplex. You're probably 30 to 45 minutes from the airport. So this road right here, this is 190 or George Bush. It's a toll road. But this is not. Lake Ray Hubbard gives you great boating and recreational stuff if you want that. And I mentioned it in the video. I was like, you're going to want to see what's over the hill. Well, I need to show you kind of what's over the hill. So we're going to come back into our neighborhood. I really wanted to show you Reclaim Wellness. I'm kidding. I don't know anything about that. I was just clicking on random things. But what is, oh, so this is that neighborhood right here off of 1141. We said Shaddock and Windsor. But what's right over the edge over there is the Rockwall High School 9th grade campus. So this just opened this school year. It's a state-of-the-art freshman-only center. Eventually, this will become a full 4-year high school. I don't know when that's going to happen, but we have heard that that's somewhere down the lines in the plan. But if you have a freshman, this is their brand new high school. So you're right down the road from the high school, elementary school, middle school, all close proximity right there. You have Kroger. Right up here, there's a Kroger. There is also, right across from Kroger, I know we care about this, there's the Lord's Chicken, Mod Pizza, a couple other things. So anyway, coming back down 205, you have tons of options. There's grocery stores. We are close to Costco. Yeah, Costco, Target, Walmart, all right through here. HEB is kind of coming up in this area, so you've got tons of options for grocery stores. And like I said, easy access back to 30. You can get across on 66. You can kind of come up 205 to 78 and get into Wiley. All of those other things. Like I said, elementary school, freshman campus, Circle M Farms, and Lit. Oh, I'm not going to tell you all about Lit Boudar. It says I clicked it, but I clicked all of these things looking for businesses, I swear. All right, whatever. Do with that what you want. We're just going to go. Let's go look at that. Let's get awkwardly away from that. Let's look at the floor plans. So Shaddock, we'll start there. So these are third of an acre home sites, and then going up from there. I think there's a couple in there, of course, that are going to have lot premiums that are almost an acre, which is really, really good. And so they have, let's just take a look at their floor plans. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different plans that they can build. For reference, the model home we walked, just to kind of remind you, was this one, the Round Rock plan. So 3,400 square feet. So you got a 2-car garage on both sides. You didn't see fully the study because they were using that as an office. 2 bedrooms over here, and then they had it configured with the game room and media room, but as you can see, you can make the configuration to game room and bedroom number 5. So that is the Shaddock. Like I said, that's the model out there. So base price on that model is $754. Then they have, looks like they have about 4 homes that are going to be ready February move-in if you're looking. So we've got a Pegasus, or one on Pegasus. I'm sorry, this is a Round Rock. So this is that model. So for reference, so $754 on base, and then they've got it almost $100,000 more based on probably the lot premium and then the upgraded finish outs ready for October if you wanted to move into that. And this is actually the one that we were walking, that they were doing all the loud music in, playing, and we had to walk out, right? So this is, I think this is that one. And then of course we've got another Round Rock that is even higher. I don't know what all changes they made on that, but you can kind of, white brick, maybe that's what's selling point, at 904, and then you can start crossing over the million threshold with a Windsboro. And then so let's actually go take a look at that plan, because it's 4,100 square feet. So if you're going to spend $1 million on 4,100 square feet, let's go see what you might actually get. So here is that plan. You can see it based at 815, so it's got almost $200,000 worth of upgrades and living things in it. So there is your first floor. Let's see if we can see the second floor. So floor number 1, got a 3-car garage, study, bedroom, 2 bedrooms, study, game room. So what did they say for the second floor? Goodness, let's go look. Second floor is just an additional bedroom. So this is like a 1.5. I don't know if I'd call that a full 2, but anyway, they have one. If you are looking like I said, right at $1 million. And again, there's always a little bit of room to negotiate on those things, talk about incentives and all that good stuff. So that's kind of the Shaddock plans. We saw their quality, saw what we could expect from them. Let's go to the Windsor ones. And I gotta go, actually, let's go back to the Shaddock one real quick and just kind of take a look. So this is the community map. So like we were talking about before, there's not going to be a ton of homes in this neighborhood. I mean, this is probably 100 or so, maybe a little less. And you kind of see it's evenly split between Shaddock and Windsor for the color code. What do we want? So available. So tons of available lots, options. Again, don't know what some of these like, but I'm sure like these down here, looking onto this green space, are probably going to have a nice hefty premium on them. But there are probably some within here that don't. That's just kind of where we need to connect with the sales team, actually connect with me, and then we'll connect with the sales team and kind of work through that and see what we can do to make those things happen, because it's always negotiable, right? Let's do, so on the Windsor side, they've actually got, let's go one more back. Same thing, third of an acre. Their stuff starts at 3,200 square feet, and then they push up to almost 5,000. So you can kind of see that. This right here, I think this is wrong because this is different than what's on the other page. So I wonder if it's a 1.57 and then they're adding in the additional tax, or something's wrong because on this other page they're showing a different one. We'll look at that in a second. Proximity to the harbor, kind of talked about that. We showed you all the information you can need on that. And then of course there's their mapping, which is just the inverse of the Shaddock map. But they did, so community info, this is where it was kind of a description. So this shows 179. That one showed 157. So either way, 179, 157, that's still a stinking low tax rate, and we love that. And granted, you're spending a lot of money to get into this neighborhood, so it better be a low tax rate. But sub 2% is a good deal on a tax situation. The other thing I did want to point out, because sometimes I like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna show you things that I'm like, make me scratch my head. $1,730 paid annually on the HOA. Now here's the thing, I don't mind paying for an HOA. It provides value and resources and things like that, but there is no amenity center going into this community, at least that I could find. There is, walking trails, and there's a couple of green spaces, but as far as like a pool or a splash pad, or anything like that, I couldn't find anything. Maybe I just missed it. But so paying $1,730 for an HOA that doesn't have any amenities kind of rubs me the wrong way. I mean, I guess I let them slide because of a lower tax rate and a quality builder, but we want to point those things out, and it makes me want to be like, what are we doing here? So whatever, there's that. And then on the Windsor homes, they did show their included features for the neighborhood. So buff mortar on your home, full gutters, wrought iron tubular fence as required. Interesting, because there were some areas that are wooden fenced. Cedar garage doors. I love the look of those cedar garage doors. Frost-proof hose bibs, name brand carpeting, ceramic tile. I mean, like I said, you can kind of sit here and read through all of these things. They do have a direct vent sealed unit fireplace with gas logs. 8-foot interior doors on the first floor is a standard feature, and I love that as a standard feature. 8-foot paint grade doors on the study, white decorated switches, and then 40 inch, I almost said 40 foot, that'd be massive. 40-foot upper cabinets over commode and in all bathrooms, and then 36-inch upper cabinets in utility. You've got the stuff for your bathroom, and then I want to see, we do have custom built-in cabinets with 42-inch uppers and 36-inch bases on your cabinetry. So this is going to give you that higher like cabinet to the ceiling. Again, when you have these 10, 11, 12, 13-foot ceilings, having those in there makes for a really, really elegant look. And then if you want the ice maker connection, you can add that in, or you're going to have that as well. Tankless hot water heaters, R22 attic sloping and R38 blown insulation. So this house is going to be very well insulated. So like I said, Windsor builds a really good quality home. From all the models of theirs that I've walked, I really appreciate what they do. They also are one of the few production builders that I know that gives you the ability to make changes on their floor plan. So they have their catalog of like, hey, here's what we can do, but they can also do more or less do custom changes. Now you are going to pay for that. So like there's a redraw fee. And I think it's close to, you know, $2,000 or $2,500 for them to do a redraw. And then of course, you're going to pay for any of the changes, like the structural things, you're going to have to pay for those. But there's not many builders that allow that outside of what's already in their catalog. So I do think that's a really nice feature, again, at this price point. So let's look at, okay, so Preston being their smallest, it's a 2-story, Somerset, Southampton, Carlow, and then of course we were kind of in the what the model is going to be. It's that Blackburn. It is 4,100 square feet on one floor. It's a base pricing at $796,990, and of course if we go all the way up to the big boy for them, this is a 2-story, 5-bed, 4.5 bath, 2 living plus studies plus 2 dining rooms, 4,500 square feet on the base at $875,990. Let's take a look at it and see, just to get an idea. Okay, so downstairs you get to have the fancy porte-cochere where your garage is on the back, and then a rear entry 1-car garage on the front, and then probably the ability again to add additional garages if you want it. Formal dining, study, primary bedroom, and then one additional bedroom with its own ensuite down. And then on the second floor, 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, and then a game room and a spirally staircase, like I said, without any changes. And then again, you can see the optional media room, but this one is sitting at almost 4,500 square feet. So you have options out here. Base price for them, like we said, on the smallest one is going to be at $729, and then figure in all your upgrades, you're going to push $800 to go with Windsor in this neighborhood. I want to see if they show any quick move-ins. Okay, so we have 3 quick move-ins. I can grab you all those details if you're interested, but you have tons of options in this neighborhood. So if you're looking for something that has a little bit more space and you have a little bit bigger of a budget, I would definitely take in consideration looking at Winding Creek. Both Windsor or Shaddock going to have solid options. If you have curiosities about other new construction builders that are in the Rockwall area, or builders that are building on maybe a little bit more land space, I do have some videos that you can check out, and I want you to check those out right now.